Scripted to start any better? The players have talked first 10 minutes were as well as they played.
Yeah, I thought our start was about as good as we could have scripted it. I thought we came out, we were super aggressive defensively. We were able to create some turnovers, got us some opportunities there, and then I thought offensively we were really sharp and were able to get, clean looks by different guys. So, for us, that whatever 8-10 minutes I thought was the way we want it to look, and now it's, that extra 30 minutes is what we got to clean up a little bit. But I thought it was a great start. I thought the guys had tremendous focus and did a really nice job.
And Coach, do you take time to look around in your first game a little bit, or you just focused on what's on the court?
I mean, look around a little bit, but most of the focus is in between those lines and making sure we're doing what we need to do. But certainly took it in a little bit before in the warm-ups, seeing the crowd, as everybody was filling in and certainly excited about the opportunity for this opening night. And again, I love the mindset that the guys had to make this, opening night a special one for us.
What type of start did you have in the scrimmage?
The secret scrimmage?
Yeah.
Not a great one. We actually got down, I believe it was 17-6 in that one, and then responded pretty well. So I was happy about that. But yeah, we had our 2 home games here. I thought we've came out with tremendous energy and played extremely well. And like I talked to the guys, it's just got to continue to work on finding ways to sustain it for a longer period of time.
Some like football coaches, they might script their first 15 plays or something like that. I don't know if you can actually do that in basketball, but do you give them keys or things that just reminders right before they go out to make it a little bit easier?
We give them just two plays, so less than 15. But so we give them a couple plays, and then we have a set of plays, a grouping of plays that we work on prior to the game that we feel will be most effective for this particular game or scout. So that's kind of how we start every game, and then out of timeouts and things, give them a couple more.
Coach, I'm just curious. At first media timeout, I think it was 16-0, 18-0. What do you possibly say in a situation like that?
Got lots of fun stuff to say. Yeah, it's so early in the game.
Right.
Great start. Let's keep it going and things. But there's a lot of game left, and games. Yeah, everybody's been around sports and college basketball a long time. And games can swing really quickly. So I think for every game we're in, obviously that was a great start. But want to make sure that we continue to do the things that got us to that lead, and that's what our main focus is.
All 3 players mentioned that there was a lot that they thought they could clean up going into Friday. What did you see specifically, especially maybe in the second half, that you thought that you guys could improve on?
Yeah, I think just again, some of it I get it. It's hard. We've all been there before, and you got a big lead and things. But for us, it's how do you capture those moments where I thought we were really good and continue to maintain that for a longer period of time. And that's the part that we got to continue to think about and talk about in the huddles, and maintaining that high level of urgency is what we're looking for the most. So again, it's first game, early opener like this. Like I liked our guys and the mindset that they came out with, and we'll take that start every night if we can.
Coach, what do you think of the perimeter defense? I think 8 blocks tonight and 5 are from the guards. I don't know if I've really seen a stat like that before.
Yeah, I'm the shot blocking coach for the guards. No, I think I have 1 career block, but no, I thought Sincere Harris was tremendous. Again, to hold Cam Woods to 3 of 16 from the floor. I think he's Cam's a really good player, and he did a really nice job on him. I think Buck, as we call him, he does as good a job as anybody in the country of being able to stay in front of the ball and making things difficult for the other team's better players. And overall, I thought, again, our intensity early in the game was really good. I think we created 10 turnovers fairly early in that game, and I thought a lot of that was just our physicality, trying to get through screens and things.
If you're looking for something to work on, you could start with the shot clock.
Yeah. We had a few issues there. Yeah.
Tanner, freshman, but he had a hell of a debut.
Yeah, I thought KJ played great. He's been doing a really good job in practice. He's certainly earned our trust to go out there and go run the show and execute. And he's getting more and more comfortable. You can see it every day in practice, and it was nice to see that show up on the game floor as well. He was very confident and aggressive, and we like to see that.
Coach, when you look at the entire 40 minutes tonight, would you classify it as a continuation of what you've seen in the preseason, or was there anything tonight that's like, oh, okay, maybe a little bit better than what I thought? I mean,
I told our guys, like, when they're hooked up the way they were to start the game, I'll take them anywhere. And now it's just sustaining that, and that's the piece that will ultimately determine, night in, night out, how good can we be. And again, I thought your goal is to win the game. They certainly came out and did that tonight, and I was excited about that. And but as the season goes on, there's going to be some ups and downs throughout the season and throughout games. The momentum is going to be on your side and on their side. But our goal is just to continue to get better, and I think our guys from June until now have continued to do that. They're hungry. They want to win. I mean, they're eager to do that and continue to learn as a group. And as a coach, that's all you can ask for.
30 more to go. You think there's going to be ups and downs in this?
There'll be a couple. Yeah.
Coach, do you take any moments to kind of watch Tucker as his dad instead of as, especially the start he had? Do you take a second just as his dad to kind of be proud?
Maybe after the game. Yeah, during the game, it's just us playing, and he's out there doing his thing, and I'm just coaching. So, but certainly after the game, he has a great start to that game, and he'll be proud of his dunk. But he wasn't really that high though. Yeah. But no, it was fun to see him, in this opening. I know he was excited to get out there and play too.
Coach, you mentioned that KJ had a good night, and then Jonathan also had a good night as freshman. How important is their success for this team going forward?
Yeah, you're going to have great depth, to survive, 30-some game season. So to have two freshmen come out and play the way they did, and with that type of poise, and that was good to see. They've grown up quickly, and through practices and things, and we can see as coaches the progress they've made, from summertime to now, and now to see it out in the games. Again, I just love the confidence they play with, which we love, and told them to go out and be aggressive, and they're going to make mistakes, and then that's okay. But I really like their potential and their ability to give us a lift off the bench right now.
You're a little worried about the rebounding with 16 offensive rebounds against it?
Yeah, it's not great, probably. Like I told the team, you hold the team to 32% in both halves. That's really good defensively. It's just you can't give 16 extra opportunities on a given night and expect to be successful at that end of the floor. So, we'll talk about it all year. It's an area that's all we've worked on from June until now. We're going to continue to work on it, and if we can limit teams to one shot, I told the guys, it's just a mindset. We got to do a better job of hitting bodies, and when we're giving up those rebounds, it's most of it is just a lack of executing box outs, and that's the things those habits got to continue to get better.
Your perimeter defense obviously predicated a lot on making the right reads on switching or dropping, whatever, but also seems like you've got a lot of guys really good at getting their hands in the framework, disrupting dribbles, disrupting passes. Point of emphasis for you?
Yeah, we try to be very aggressive on the ball. It also helps when you got help behind you, somebody protecting you. So when we do get in the ball, or you happen to get beat once in a while, because it's going to happen, I think our guys have really grown up in that area in terms of being connected as a defense. They're able to kind of react and cover for one another when something does go maybe a little bit unexpected. So again, I said it a few weeks ago. I think this team has a chance to be a very good defensive team if we can limit people to one shot and play the way we did to start that game.
Coach Connie, obviously the dunk on the inbounds play stands out with him, his athleticism. I think he guarded maybe 2 or 3 different players, and 4 or 6 shooting. A glimpse of him, or was this a full kind of picture of what his game can be?
Yeah, Toby can do all those things. He has, you watch, great length. He's very versatile in terms of what he can do on the defensive end, guard multiple guys. Even offensively, he can space, he can drive, he can get, he can go up and get it, as you saw on the out of bounds play. So I think Toby's going to have a great impact for this team at both ends of the floor because you can use him in so many different ways.
Any update on Jaden? Still out for a while. What do you think?
Yeah, Jaden, I think we'll just list it as day-to-day as he continues to move forward.
Win number one with the new program for you. Do you save anything, keep anything from this one?
I got a ball. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Wren presented me with the ball. I think it was the game ball. Yeah. She said it was. So, no, it's nice. I mean, your first win's always, kind of special. It's something you always kind of hang on to and remember. And like I told the guys, but I'd like that not to be the last one. So let's keep working, keep improving.
Coach, getting back to Tenor and Powell a little bit, would it be fair to say they have a little more confidence than your typical freshman?
Yeah, I think they do. Sometimes it takes a while for freshmen to get comfortable. I always say it takes about your first 50 points before you stop thinking about it, but they don't seem to think about it too much. They kind of go out and play, which is great, and we want them to do that. So, both those guys have again made tremendous strides from June until now, and I think they'll only continue to grow and get better.
You do a lot of recruiting in Memphis before?
We hadn't done a ton. We had actually recruited KJ to join us at Drake, so we gave him the open invitation to join us here too. So thankfully he accepted.
Just connections there. I mean, he wasn't Mr. Basketball before you signed him, right? He was still pretty good, I guess. Like, what got you down there and made you say, all right, this is one?
Yeah, we saw him in the summertime, really liked what we saw. We thought he had a great feel for the game, great instincts. We thought he was a winner, really liked that. He was able to, carry a team pretty far in some of the summer circuit games. So, just liked a lot of his intangibles in addition to, his talent, but I thought he had great intangibles.
Any connection with Jonathan before he got out of his NLI?
No, I don't think there's a lot of connection there. I think it was just one of those that, the opportunity presented itself, and we needed a lot of guys at the time. So we were thankful that West Virginia was an option for him.
Anything else?
Thank you.